Before our story, may I ask something, little one? What should we do when guests come to our home?
We should welcome them, give them water, and try not to make them feel nervous.
Yes, and if other people laugh at what is right, should we still choose the good way?
I think so, even if my knees feel wiggly and I want to hide behind the curtain.
Tonight we will hear about Prophet Lut, peace be upon him, and his lesson about purity, safety, and obedience.
I know his story has serious parts, so please tell it gently and slowly.
I will. Lut was sent to people living near busy towns, but many of them did wrong things openly.
Did he try to help them stop and return to what God wanted?
Yes, he called them to worship one God, leave shameful actions, and stop harming visitors.
So he was teaching both faith and good manners at the same time.
Exactly. God does not love cruelty, and he wants people to live clean and honest lives. But many people refused his message. They mocked him instead of listening with humble hearts.
That must have been lonely, especially when he was trying to protect everyone from harm.
It was lonely, yet prophets stay patient. Lut kept warning them again and again. In the well-known telling, he lived among them for years, speaking clearly and hoping they would change.
Did anyone believe him, or was he almost alone in that town?
A small group believed, but most people stayed stubborn and treated the warnings as a joke.
That is sad. When people laugh at truth, they can miss help that was meant for them.
One day, special guests came to Lut's home. In the well-known telling, they were angels in human form.
Did Lut know right away that they were angels, or did he first think they were travelers?
At first he received them as guests and felt concerned for their safety because his people behaved badly with visitors.
So he welcomed them, but he was worried that the townspeople might come and cause trouble.
Yes, he cared deeply about honoring guests and protecting them from harm.
That makes sense. A safe home should feel calm, not frightening for people who arrive tired.
News of the guests spread quickly, and men from the town came toward Lut's house.
Were they coming to behave wrongly and to shame him in front of his visitors?
Yes, and Lut pleaded with them to fear God, behave decently, and not disgrace him with his guests.
He was still trying to guide them, even in that tense moment at his own door. Did the people stop when he warned them, or were they too stubborn to listen?
They would not listen. Their hearts were hard, and they kept moving toward wrongdoing.
That is frightening, because stubborn people can ignore even the clearest warning.
Then the guests told Lut not to fear. They revealed that they were messengers from God.
So the visitors were angels, and God had sent help directly to his home.
Yes, they told him that the corrupt people would not be able to harm him or the guests.
Did the angels tell him to leave the town that same night with the believers?
They did. Lut was told to leave by night with his family and followers.
I remember that, in the well-known telling, his wife did not go with the believers.
That is correct. She stayed with the people who rejected the truth, so she was not among the saved.
That part feels heavy, but it also shows that each person answers for his or her own choice.
Yes, family ties are precious, but obedience to God still matters most.
Did Lut and the believers leave quietly before dawn while the town was still dark?
Yes, and they were told not to turn back. They had to keep moving towards safety.
I can imagine tired feet, hushed voices, and a long road out of the town. What happened after they had gone far enough away to be safe?
A terrible punishment came upon the town because the people had insisted on corruption and refused every warning.
We do not need the details. The lesson is already clear, and it is serious enough.
That is right. Tomorrow remember Lut's lesson. Protect guests, obey God, and do not follow a crowd into wrong.
I can do that. I can be polite, keep clean manners, and choose right even when it feels hard.
Now breathe slowly, rest your head, and let your body become calm for sleep. Good night, my dear child.
Good night, Grandfather. I will remember to make people feel safe when they come near me.